He's Jeff King. I'm Andy Erickson. This is not another shooting show. We go to northern Minnesota, Beltrami County for sure, yeah. Where a man is recovering after he accidentally shot himself in the leg while attempting to unload a firearm. The incident happened around 11:10 p.m. Tuesday in Sugarbush Township. Sugarbush. That sounds delicious.
Right.
Resulted in an injury to a 42-year-old man. According to the Beltrami County Sheriff's Office, the man had pulled over to the side of the road and was exiting the vehicle in order to unload the gun, but as he did so, the gun went off accidentally, striking him in the leg.
That's weird.
Well, this is sounding 320-ish here.
Yeah.
Like getting out of the car, and it went off and it shot him in the leg. The driver called 911 as he headed towards Cass Lake Indian Health Service and was intercepted by emergency responders on Mission Road Southeast by first responders who began rendering medical care. The man was then transported to Sanford Health Bemidji. No details provided by police as to why the man had a loaded gun in his vehicle. 'Cause he can, motherfucker.
I thought this was America.
This was America. Minnesota has got all kinds of... I mean, if you're carrying, you can. But if it's a long gun and hunting, it's all supposed to be unloaded, which is the safe way to go.
It is funny how most of the... We've talked about this before, is that most of the weird transport laws are all about road hunting and poaching.
Yeah, or just hunting.
Yeah.
Like especially like pheasant hunting, if you're going from one field to another, a lot of guys will just jump in the back of a pickup and they're riding over. And yes, the safe thing to do is at a bare minimum, render your shotgun inactive. Like,
right.
I usually would not unload my shotgun, but I would pop the round out of the chamber and then not, shuck the next one out of the tube. I would just hang on to that one, leave the chamber empty, call it good. Safe way to go. All right. So this one's been there for a while, and we're finally getting to it. It's top of the show, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's okay to be a tactard.
It is. I realized it one time that we shit on the tactards a lot because they deserve it. But it comes from it's a place of love, and it's also there's a name for it. It's basically like if you overcome something that you want to help everyone overcome it, even if they don't want your help. So if someone, finds Jesus, or they stop drinking and become sober, or they stop smoking cigarettes, or they lose weight, they're like, I'm going to help you do the awesome thing. And the other person's like, I'm good with what I'm doing. Fuck off. Because I realize the more you talk to most people who started USPSA, we all started as tactards.
On some level, yes.
Yeah. I want
found
to say
competition shooting pretty quick, though.
I knew about competition shooting, but I built a battle belt before I built a competition belt.
Oh, I never did that. I had a competition belt long before I had a tactical belt. But I kind of went FUD before I went competitor, really. And what I mean by that is I got into shooting like high power matches.
Right.
Was the first competitive thing I did, which was... It always frustrated me that the gear mattered so much.
Yeah.
Like, you really need the straitjacket if you're going to do well at a high power match. Really. I just wanted raw shooting skill to matter. And that's what frustrated me. And that's when I found practical shooting, and then it was over.
Right. Right. And I mean, because like my pathway was, I grew up watching Shooting USA for a decade before I actually, or shit, longer than that. But like, I found competition shooting through the tactard place that I was taking training classes at. And they're like, oh, we're doing intro to competition shooting. Oh, by the way, there's a match at ENGC like in 2 weeks. And I was like, the fuck? And I was like, oh shit. And I showed up and almost got DQ'd my first time. But
what'd you do?
I went from right to left, and I was on the 180. And so I have one video of my first match, and it's that stage. And you can hear Thomas yell trigger or muzzle. And I was like, oh, shit. Because I did the tactical, like, bring back to chest, turn to my right, or turn to my left and run.
Yeah. And
so, because it was my first time shooting a Texas Star. And I got scared. But we all start somewhere, and when you're tactard, like, it makes sense. Like, you can justify to yourself why you need plates and med kits and battle belts and duty holsters and bump helmets and night vision and all this stuff. And then you actually go talk to dudes who do real shit, and they're like, I have an optic on my gun, and that's it. 'Cause you're like, oh, they're like, yeah, that's an optic and a light. That's all you need. Okay.
Well, what's on your tactical belt, or what was on your first tactical belt? Because my first tactical belt I only built 2 years ago, so I had a good idea of what was necessary and what wasn't. So yeah, mine's pretty minimalist.
Yeah. So and it's technically the belt I run now is my original belt. I haven't changed it, but so my retardation continues. So I have, I don't even remember the brand name. It might be a 511. I'm not even 100% sure, but, it has a double pistol pouch or pistol mag pouch, which that's fine. But then I have the rifle pouches that also have the pistol pouch on them. Those are garbage. Never get those. They are trash.
So I was reading a thing quick. What did you just say? What's trash?
The taco pouches that are a rifle mag and a pistol mag, one on top of the other, they are trash. Do not get those.
Are the taco pouches worth it?
I would recommend you get a plastic friction,
like mag. An S-Tac.
Yeah, something that holds it with a little bit of oomph, because I've done enough LARPing and tactard and tactical abomination training and classes and shit. Yeah, I've had pistol mags go everywhere. The rifle mags tend to stay in place, but yeah, those two pouches are probably the biggest dumbass thing I still have on there. I used to have a fixed blade knife attached to it. I took that off because I realized how pants on head retarded that was. I was gonna put a dump pouch, and I want to say I bought it, and then I just never put it on there, and it either disappeared or it's somewhere in my apartment. Then I have a med kit that I haven't opened in 10 years, so everything's expired.
Yeah,
and not good anymore. And then luckily my pistol holster is at least a Safariland, so I did okay on that one. But
well, you did one thing right.
Right? And so that's kind of my tactard belt. But I do have a plate carrier. I bought it because I was working a security gig at a place that was known as the Stab House. So I have steel plates in it, but there was a reason for the steel plates. Is I was more worried about getting stabbed than getting shot.
Yeah.
And so steel armor, best armor. But I do have a chest rig that I've never worn ever. And it was retarded for me to buy it, but I did. And that's that's the last of my tactard shit that I have. I don't once you get into competition shooting, you just kind of naturally shed dumb shit.
Well, I didn't get my first Timmy belt until 2.5 years ago. I was actually going to be I had an opportunity to take a NRA law enforcement instructor class, which is hard to come by when you're not in law enforcement. And so I wasn't going to a lot of the required gear was I had to have some sort of like a vest or whatever. Well, I wasn't going to buy a police vest because I'll never fucking use it again. So I got a plate carrier, knowing I didn't need plates to do the class. I just needed a vest of some kind,
Yep.
with shit on it. And so I got an LBT, or LBX, the London Bridge Exchange plate carrier or whatever it was that I heard Tom and Robert talking about on the Paracast. That was not the $500 one. It was like the $200 and something one, and the black multicam one was only like $169 on sale. So I got that one. I have no plates for it, but I have it, and I like put it on once to just sort of kind of size it, and I've never touched it since. And I by the way, I didn't end up taking that class. I had to drop out. It was like the same weekend or the same week my dad passed away, so I ended up not going. So I ended up with this tactical belt. The belt I have, I love it. I would compete with it, actually.
Yeah.
It's a Blue Alpha belt.
Mm-hmm.
The inner belt is fantastic. I wear it as an everyday belt all the time. I either wear that or the Hunter Constantine belt. Most of the time I'm wearing the Blue Alpha belt. But it's very rigid. It's, it's got the loop part of the Velcro on it. But it's not like, there's no like weird buckle. It's literally like put it in the loop, pull it back as tight as you want it to be, and then Velcro down. So it's pretty awesome. It's the only inner belt I've worn for matches for the last 3 years or 2.5 years since I got it. I haven't used any of the inner belts that come with competition belts because they're fucking trash. All of them. They're all terrible.
Yeah.
That's the only inner belt I've used since. And when that one wears out, when the Velcro on it wears out, I'll just get another inner belt. Which actually, the inner belt, if you buy just the inner belt, they're not cheap. I think they're still like $60 or something like that.
Oh, fuck me.
But I mean, the whole belt itself was like $150 for their 2-inch Molly Duty Belt Light is the one I got. That's like a $150 belt. So
it's a $90 belt with a $60 inner belt?
Let me look. I might be... Let me try and find that inner belt. Because I'm pretty sure they sell just the inner belt. Oh, there it is. Low profile inner belt. It's $52.97. So... But I mean, it's really well made. Like it's worth it. Like I'll gladly pay it again. I mean, it seems expensive unless you've owned one, and then you're like, yeah. And my friend Jeremy, who lives here in town, he heard me talking about it as an EDC belt, and he started using it. He's like, yeah, it's fucking great, great everyday belt. So I got that, and then I got S-Tac pouches. I got a double pistol pouch and a single rifle pouch.
Yep.
And I almost bought the one that's a combo. It's like 2 pistol, 1 rifle mag pouch. However, it was made for righties. And I almost bought it before I realized, I would hate that because the rifle pouch would be in front of the pistol mag pouch. So I bought them separate. I bought the double pistol pouch and then the single rifle pouch. And
right.
Yeah. Those things... Man, it can be hard to get them in, but it's actually not bad taking the mags out. As crazy as that, it hangs onto them tight. Like whatever that weird shape of Kydex they put in that fabric, it's like it can be tough to get the mags in there. But coming out, like that's the belt I use for night matches, and I've never missed a reload coming out of those pouches. They're great. Fucking love the S-Tac. But I do have a dump pouch on that belt, Jeff.
Yeah, they make sense. I'm lazy.
It's like your own personal garbage can.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. I kind of almost want one on a competition belt just so I have a place to put like the leftover paster strings, off your paster gun.
Yeah.
You got this long stretch of it and you don't have a good place to put it without making a mess because we don't have garbage cans on all our bays. So, like, that'd be the perfect place to put it. When I've done rifle classes, I use the shit out of that thing. Like, that's where all the extra empty and full mag pouches go, or magazines go, because I only got 1 mag pouch. So, no, I used to think the dump pouch was kind of dumb, and I think it is if you leave it open and flopping around all the time when you're not using it. But mine's folded up most of the time, and not using it. But it's sure handy when I need it. Fucking love it.
Yeah.
And, the only other thing I wouldn't mind having on that thing is a little pouch for a med kit or a tourniquet or something.
Right.
But I wouldn't put the full... my buddy Robert, he's had a med kit with a scissors on it as long as I've known him.
Yep.
And it come to... I always thought he had been in the sport longer than me. He's only like a year ahead of me. He was barely ahead of me in the sport. But he'd always had the scissors and the whole nine. And I'm like, okay. Well, all right. I'm not going to carry a scissors around, but
right. Mine has it because that's what the kit came with.
Mm-hmm.
One other thing about it's okay to be a tactard is when you're not taking life too seriously, doing tactard shit is fun.
Yeah.
Like, hey, okay, we're gonna park out someone's shitty car, or like the range has a shitty car that on one of the bays. We're gonna like create this weird scenario from a movie, and we're going to shoot like 7 targets that we put out there with AKs, and then you're going to drop the AK and then shoot everything with your pistol and like whatever. It's fun. It's fun to go just do dumb shit. Sometimes the competition guys, and I'm guilty of this, is we forget to just have fun when we shoot.
Yeah.
Everything's got to be, oh man, I got to train up with my duty rig or my competition gun and like make sure that I'm locked in, blah, blah. And you're like, you know what I want to do? Take a fucking revolver out and try to go 1 for 1 on some steel and then hit a reload. Like that would make me fucking giggle.
You know what? I just thought of something that would be great to add to my battle belt. Good. There's a company that makes one. M1 clip pouches.
Let's go.
Yes!
Hell yeah.
I got a bunch of clips. I can add those to my battle belt, and these are like modern pouches. They're not like, it's not old shit. Somebody made one. It looks like a really bad S-Tac knockoff, but somebody made, they call it a pull-out Garand tray. God damn it, I don't want to sign up for your newsletter. No, I don't want your goddamn newsletter. Fuck. No, I don't want text messages either. Fuck off. Oh, my God. But, yeah, there's a pouch for M1 clips. Hell yeah. It'll hold 6 of them.
There you go.
There you go. I'll add that to my belt. Does it take Molly?
So with that, you'll have 56 rounds of 30-06.
56 rounds of 30-06. That's a lot of... Well, I mean, if it's not... The website I never name, and neither does Robert Wyatt, because we don't want our secret to get out, because he shared it with me, and I will never mention that website on this podcast ever. And maybe I have, and I don't know it, but I scored 500 .308 caliber rifle bullets for my M1.
Ooh.
For like $60, $65, something like that the other day. I'm like, oh, yeah. They're pulled, but still, 500 bullets for $71 shipped. Fuck yes, I will take that. On that note, patreon.com/not another shooting show. If you want to hear the rest of this episode, it's only $3.57 a month, and you will get all of this episode.
We're going to figure out what movies Andy has seen and hasn't seen.
Yes, because it was Hot Fuzz came up in a recent episode. I've never seen it, so Jeff's going to quiz me, and then the Reddit will indicate which movies that I need to see. Patreon.com/not another shooting show. Only $3.57 a month. You'll get all of this episode plus other things that are coming up after the paywall. The saga of just trying to go to the range and chrono my pistol ammo so I don't make 1,000 mistakes. It took longer than it should have. It's a doozy of a story. That is also coming up. And much, much more. Patreon.com/not another shooting show. Only $3.57 a month.